Today we're going to go over some tips for improving performance in the guest operating system. These tips can help you make adjustments to improve performance for your particular guest, and specifically we're going to talk about things that would improve performance for Windows 2003 guests and Windows XP. One of the first things to look at is under the VM settings menu and going to options. Make sure that under the section marked as version, that the version selected matches the guest operating system that you have installed. So for example, my version is Windows 2003 Enterprise Edition, and I want to make sure that matches the guest OS that I have installed. Another tip is to always make sure that VMware Tools is installed on your guest OS. VMware Tools installs the optimized drivers for your guest operating system. So if you haven't installed VMware's tools, make sure that you install them on your guest operating system. Another tip would be to disconnect your CD-ROM device if you're not using it. In other words, if you'll notice, my CD-ROM device is showing connected, but I currently don't need access to this ISO, so I'm going to disconnect it. Disconnecting the CD-ROM reduces the processor usage and thus improves performance. The fade effects that Windows XP and Windows 2003 use when displaying menus can be somewhat slow and make the virtual machine seem less responsive. We can disable these effects easily by right-clicking on the desktop and choosing Properties. Once we click Properties, we go to the Appearance tab and choose Effects. Uncheck the box that says Use the following transition effect for menu and tooltips, so that the fade effect is no longer in use. Click OK, and then OK again to close the display property. And finally, an important tip for Windows 2003 users would be to make sure to enable hardware acceleration. Hardware acceleration is disabled on Windows 2003 by default, and this slows down graphic performance and mouse responsiveness for the guest operating system. So once again, right-click on the desktop and choose Properties. Then go to Settings. In the Settings dialog, choose Advanced, and then click on Troubleshoot. Slide the hardware acceleration slider all the way to full, and click Apply. Your mouse performance and graphics performance should now be greatly improved in your virtual machine.